Could you tell us a little bit about how you became interested in art and photography, and what you do at the moment?
I started as a painter. I was studying art, painting, at a college in England, and I got fascinated by a teacher who was teaching photography in the school. His personality attracted me, and I asked to join his photography course, and he said absolutely no, you can't join my course, which interested me even more. And that was the beginning of a strange relationship between another photographer and myself. And I think it was this person's personality and character that attracted me towards the medium.
Your journey took you to be a head of a department in Bournemouth University as well, so it's a lifelong, like photography became such an important part of your life all the time.
Yes, I went to work in America, and that living in San Francisco and being attached to the Art Institute in San Francisco gave me an amazing experience in photography. And then I went back to England, and then I became a head of the photography school. But it was the experiences alongside photography that were as important as the medium itself.
You're also a member of a society, Royal Art and Commerce Society. It seems like you are actually committed to what you are doing, like you are expressing yourself through a network of community as well.
Sure. Yeah, this is why I love photography, because it's given me the most fantastic voyage in my life. And I think photographers are gregarious, and they mix socially, and they're friendly, and they joke and they play. And that's just one side of me. The painting side, to me, is more serious. And so I have like a double life. I have a very secluded painting life, and I have a more gregarious photographic life. But I think it's taken me into the most fascinating voyage in my life.
Gelişen teknoloji, çünkü kendisi...
He's curious to know about what you think the developments, the technological developments, the influence that they have on photography as an art form, whether it's positive, negative, and how these things are evolving in different places that you lived.
I think it's negative and positive. I go back to Bournemouth now, and I see students each having a huge Apple computer and Photoshop, digital cameras, with no experience of darkroom, wet room techniques. And that to me is a loss. It's very negative. For my generation, who's had the whole experience in analog photography, it's okay, digital imagery is okay, because we understand its history and its origins. So I think it's bad for young people and good for more experienced people. So it's good and bad. And when I taught at Bournemouth, one of the projects they used to give was that each student could only take one photograph each month, just one photograph. And that was very difficult for them. Now you couldn't do that. Now their minds are so fast, and their desire for speed and results is so fast that it will be difficult to slow them down. And I think that's negative.
As an art professor, what do you think about this debate, whether photography is an art form or not in countries you live, in Italy, in England?
There are many types of photographers, as there are different types of human beings. And I think photography is so international, so cosmopolitan, it goes beyond age barriers. Coming across from Italy this last week, I saw a 2-year-old in the airport taking photographs and cancelling the photographs and taking photographs and taking them. We're talking about a generation, the next generation, that's completely photographic. And I think it's going to reflect their lives, it's going to be social, there's going to be art an art form if those children are creative. We went to see some children painting this morning nearby here, and these little children are 5 and 6 years old, and they're painting. To them, art, to express themselves creatively, is natural, and I think that generation is going to come through. And photography will be just part of their lives, an extension of their minds and their imagination. So it can be art, it can be social documentary, it can be scientific, but photography is going to be everything for everybody.
Those who are interested in photography seriously, who want to develop themselves in this area, as a teacher, what would be your advice?
Experience, always experience. To attach yourself to the most interesting photographers you can find and learn from them. It's people that teach people, it's humanity that teaches humanity. And the medium is not important, but to attach yourself to the most creative, the most powerful, the most fascinating people you can find and learn from them.
Bu ikinci sergileri, ikinci projeleri.
We are delighted to see you here today, and we understand that you were here in 2011 for the first exhibition. Could you tell us a little bit about how it is like to come back? How do you find Marmaris and your experience in general? How did it happen?
To me, it's delightful. To find people with passion and love and generosity, and people, to me, who have very open minds. They want to experiment, they want to explore, they are not at all restrained, they're adventurous, they take risks. This is a feeling that I'm picking up here, and that excites me, and I'm very much interested in coming back and exploring this relationship.
We hope to see you in November in the International Photography Festival.
Yeah,
Kesinlikle burada olmayı düşünüyorum ben.
Bu serginin oluşumu ve buraya gelmesiyle ilgili.
As we know, the exhibition has started yesterday and it's going to be open for a while. Would you tell us a little bit about how it started, the idea, and what sort of work you put there, and what can we say to the people who are going to visit the exhibition?
Bu vesileyle de sergiyi gelip gezmek isteyenlere de söylemiş olalım.
I think being three English photographers, I think we brought the outside world to here, and I think to us it's very important to understand your reaction, because we haven't heard anybody's reaction yet, and that's quite important to us. But I think also the necessity now, it brings us to the necessity now of wanting to work inside Turkey, not to bring the outside world to here, but actually to work within Turkey, because it fascinates us. And photographers are very curious creatures, and when they get excited, when they get enthused by people's passion, they want to go out and explore new worlds. That's our instinct. And I think so. The exhibition is three things really. It's us coming in from an outside world and showing us the images from this outside world. It's your reaction to our presence and our images. But it's also, thirdly, it's fomenting a desire inside us to explore Turkey deeper.
Yes, yesterday I was there, he says, and it was a beautiful opening, and the photographs are wonderful, and I am sure that lots of people are going to visit and let you know how they feel in the...
Well, that's important.
Is there anything you would like to say about Turkey, about photography, about being here, Marmaris?
I was quite excited by what, talking to Sedat the other evening, I was quite excited by him telling us there were 10 turkeys. There were 10 types of turkey, and different languages, different dialects, different peoples, different religions. And that fascinates me, to go and explore. These are some of the ideas that we're getting. The ideas are coming from this experience. And that's one of the things that fascinates us, to explore these 10 ideas. It's an idea that we are developing. So that's what the exhibition, that's what this association relationship with you guys is
Bro.
it's starting,
Yeah.
bubbles in our heads.
Yes, Turkey is really a very beautiful and very colorful country for a photographer, full of wonders to explore, and we hope that we will host you for such a journey and we can look through your eyes to our country.
Oh, what a beautiful thing to say.